story time, children. So gather around the carpet while I tell my stories.
Of
Can
so
you not?
yeah, I'll share. So we have at my old school that me and River used to go to. We had this crappy old TV when we were watching the BFG.
Oh,
You remember that
you
one?
suck. I was totally gonna tell that one.
All right, go ahead. So
I
yeah,
know, just say it, just say it, just say it.
so
You're
they had this really bad TV, and it was like super old.
It was like from the 1900s.
Yeah, but we were watching like the BFG for like the last few days of school, and they
No, we got a reward. No, it was like for a reward, right?
yeah. Like we did
It's
we did
freaking
good for like two.
Phantoms.
Yeah, our teacher was like, "Hey, if you guys are good and you give me a break, I'll let you guys watch the BFG." We're like, that movie kind of sucks. Can we watch a different one? She's like, "No, you have to watch that one." So like, yeah, sure, it's a movie. So I was sitting at the front, right, by the TV.
I was in the middle.
Yeah,
Like,
you and Gabe were sitting next to each other, right?
so
Like talking.
it was like, the TV was set up like in the corner of the room. Like in the bottom right. And then you were sitting like right in front of it.
The bottom
I was
right,
sitting
River.
at the bottom. The way I'm looking at it, it's the bottom right.
No,
So
it was in like the other corner. Remember? The one where it was in way in the corner. So like when you walk in the room, remember?
okay,
It was
it was
it
in
was
one of the corners opposite
yeah.
from the door.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Mhm.
And so you were sitting in that corner right up to the freaking, I just lost
The TV.
everything I was
The TV.
talking. Yeah, the TV. And then so I was sitting in the middle. And what was I gonna say?
So I went to go she paused the movie to go talk to another teacher, right? Or like go to the bathroom.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
the teacher was going to pick up some students to like go do
yeah,
some
like
tests
Aaron,
or something.
like Aaron and
Yeah,
stuff.
like, yeah, they just need extra help with things, so she went to go pick them up. I told this story on my YouTube channel.
Did you
I
actually?
have to remember. Yeah, just keep going. It's fine. I
So
just have to. I just
I
have
went to go get up to go talk to River and Gabe, my friend, our friend. They were sitting like next to each other. So I went to go talk to them, and my hand brushed against the TV, and I'm like, "Whoa, this feels staticky."
And then you just started like.
I started touching it. I'm like,
hovering,
"Hey, this
like
feels
hovering
weird."
over it.
Like, "Hey,
Yeah,
this feels
and then
weird." And then both of
Noah
y'all got
came
up.
I remember.
Yeah, and then both of y'all got up, and then another person got up, and then we started like touching it because it felt weird.
There's like 4 people there.
Yeah, keep in
Or
mind
like
the movie's
3.
paused.
Yeah, nobody's watching the movie. They're all talking.
Yeah.
And then, freaking, our teacher is like, "Hey, what the freak are you doing?" Like right in front of everyone. She didn't say that, but she said something like close to that. She's like, "What are you doing?" And then we're like, just hovering our hands over the TV because it feels weird.
No, we just said, yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah, we just said like it feels weird or something, and then I forgot what she said. She said like, what'd she say?
Sit back down or something.
Yeah, she said sit back down, and then we went to go sit down, and then the teacher that was at the doorway, she's like, "Oh, I can take him to the principal's office."
Like, what? Why? And we're like, yeah, so yeah, she's not gonna say yes, right? And then our teacher is like, yeah, you could take him. But yeah,
distracting.
Yeah, they're distracting the entire class while the movie's paused.
While they're not even paying attention to anything. It's a major distraction to everyone. You are in danger to
and we're
yourself
endangering
and
the pandas.
to others. Exactly.
Dude, she said it like we were breaking the TV too. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like so loud. Like, what?
It's,
What are
like,
we doing?
I, I was so like
I was so confused.
WTF? Like what? You're gonna
You're gonna
send
send us to the
principal's
principal for hovering our hand over a TV?
That feels
What?
staticky.
What the
I
freak?
swear, like we all thought that, and then she's like, "Okay, come here," with like the other kids she was gonna take, and then we just went to the principal's office, and
What
he was.
the
We
freak?
actually went to like the vice principal.
Yeah, wasn't it Mr. Armando?
This-
Yeah, we talked to him, huh? He
Yeah.
was a Spanish teacher.
Yeah. Wait, no, this.
It was Mr. Armando.
You know what? All right. Yeah. You
Oh no
were
no
right.
no! Was it Mr. Machado?
No. Mr.
I forgot who it was. Is that bad?
Anyways, it was like the Spanish teacher, but he was also like the vice principal, pretty much.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
So, yeah, he was kind of chill. So we told him what the freak we were doing, because she acted like we were we were yelling.
We were stabbing a
same time
pencil into the
punching
other
the
kid's
TV.
eyes.
Exactly. She acted like we were committing a crime in the classroom.
He's like, "Yeah, okay, buddy."
Exactly. So we told him. He was kind of confused why the freak we got in trouble. Because I mean, that's just a stupid thing to send someone for the office for.
Mhm.
I mean, what was going through her head, honestly?
Yeah,
Well,
she was
you're a
delusional.
So
Are you delusional? Do you have a mental illness?
so he didn't do anything. He just kept us in his office. Like we didn't go back to the class to watch the movie, but we didn't care. I mean, it was
So-
a BFG.
Some guy's gonna interview, like, you know that meme where it's like, "Do you have a stream of mental illness in your family?" And then one of her family members is like, "Yeah, my sister sent these kids to an office for touching a TV." He's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
it's level 5 then."
Exactly. It's like the exact meme, I swear. I was picturing it as soon as you said it.
Okay, another
So-
one is, so I don't think you're here for this one, because remember Jonathan?
Probably not. Yeah?
So
He
he
came
wanted
back.
he wanted to fight me in 3rd grade. I don't know if you know that.
No.
So in like
Why?
third, I'll tell you right now. So in 3rd grade, we hated each other. We were like, he would do something to me, and then I would do something to him, or the other way around.
Oh
So
my gosh.
one day,
Just thought of another story. Alright.
One day-
Keep going.
he decided that, yeah, I'm gonna fight this kid, and he dumped milk on my head. It wasn't a lot, but it was milk, so it didn't feel good. It felt
Dude,
like water.
that's
I'm like,
so
"Bro,
annoying.
why'd you put milk on my head?" He's like, "Cause
That
you
would
suck."
be so annoying.
And then, so I went to the bathroom to go wash it off, and simultaneously, I got the idea that in the bathroom, they have those like toilet paper, like the paper towel dispensers.
Yeah.
So I went to go grab a big old wad of paper towels, and I was like, so I walked out, and then
A wad of paper towels.
just wait, the reception looked at me like, "What do you need the paper towels for?" I'm like, "Oh, I made a mess outside." And then I went outside, and I grabbed a thing of orange juice, and I poured the
Should've
orange juice
said,
on
"I'm
the paper
about to
towels.
make a mess outside.
Yeah. I grabbed orange juice and I balled it up with the paper towels, and I opened the can and I threw it at him. And then I'm like, "Here, you can use this to clean yourself."
What do you do? Me too,
He
so.
he started like getting real mad.
Like in your face?
No. I could just
Okay,
see it in
you
his
just see it,
eyes.
huh?
I just see it in his eyes, bro. It got all
man.
over his shirt too.
The whole class?
No. It was at like breakfast.
Oh.
So
that's
it was
why.
kind of early in the morning, and I threw the orange juice on him, it was orange juice, so you could just wash it off, right? Wrong.
Yeah.
He was wearing a white T-shirt, so his entire shirt was just orange.
Yeah,
It looked like he was
wearing
wearing.
uniform.
Yeah, our uniforms were blue or white T-shirt with, or
Yeah,
not T-shirt,
basically, with
or not
collar.
T-shirt, like a polo shirt with like the collars.
Yeah.
So it was one of those shirts, and it was navy blue pants, and then you had to wear shoes. You couldn't wear sandals, which is, I don't know why you'd wear sandals to school.
What the freak did he do? He just went around
Yeah,
the
he
day?
just went inside, and then he got his parents were called because he had a messy shirt.
Because he had a messy shirt. Did he get...
No,
Did he
his parents told him
suspended?
to get another shirt. He's like, "Who did this to you?" And he
that
pointed at
was
me.
rude. What'd they do? They said to stay away from that kid. He's
Yeah.
bad news.
Yeah.
Dude, just
I mean,
thought
I
it
would have
was
got my
really
parents
funny.
called to me if he didn't throw anything at me, or he didn't cover my hair in milk.
I mean, because how many people were watching? Did you have an alibi?
No, I think Gabe was watching, but he went inside, so he wasn't there.
I mean, because he poured the milk first.
Yeah. So go
So
ahead.
You pouring the orange. Alright. You were here. I think
Okay.
you were here. I can't remember. Alright, so the same kid, Jonathan,
Yeah.
apparently he left for like a year or two at the
Mhm.
school.
Yeah, he did.
And around the time I went to the school, I started going, he came back. And so, like, there's this one kid at our school, his name is Noah.
Oh
He
yeah.
he just, I don't know, he likes to tease everybody for some reason.
Yeah, he was kind of like a bully, but he wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like he would just kind of like punch us for no
He's just
reason.
annoying, basically.
Yeah, annoying. That's
Just
a good
annoying.
word. But he was
So-
kind of like a friend, but like those friends that like hate you for no reason.
Yeah, and just say it's a joke, bro.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just a prank, bro.
Or like those two for flinching. Yeah, he did that so much. And he played football
Yeah.
too, so it hurt when he hit you too, 2 times.
So basically, that's it. And so Jonathan came back, and they were like best friends for some reason. Like Jonathan he was kind of funny, but also kind of like Noah. So like
Just
he
annoying.
was, yeah, he was like also annoying. They were
Mhm.
like best friends. And so they were just acting stupid at lunch. They were playing Truth or Dare. And I was sitting at the same table, so I was like kind of just listening, basically. And they dared Jonathan to freaking combine his entire lunch.
Oh yeah,
Into
I
his
remember
tray.
that.
And then he's like, alright, bet.
Yeah,
And
this man was insane. He would like eat anything, bro. So we had these little
then-
like crappy lunch trays where it's like a little boat of paper.
Yeah, like a boat of yeah, exactly. A boat of paper. And then so we just mixed everything. He poured milk. I think we had rice.
Like
We had,
chicken.
I don't know, chicken. And he poured all that. Just mixed it up.
And ranch.
And they said, yeah, and they dared him to eat it or just drink it because it wasn't even a solid at that point. It was just straight up liquid.
It was like
It's
pudding.
like a semi-solid, bro.
Sort of
It
like
was
pudding.
So disgusting.
He, after he ate it, you could just see like the little grains of rice just pop up.
And then, so this mofo
Yeah.
drank the rice,
Oh, I remember. Oh, that was disgusting.
and then apparently somebody saw. It was like a teacher or like an authority member. I don't know. Somebody saw. They're like, "What are you doing?" And they was like, "You just drank rice." And then we got in trouble for it. Even me, I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, we got in trouble for it because
Exactly,
him and
everyone at the
Noah were
table.
playing Truth or Dare. Dare.
They're
Why did I
like,
say like?
you
You
they're like,
forced him to eat
You
it.
saw them. You should have stopped it.
Yeah, what are we supposed to
The
do?
freak was
No,
I
it's
supposed to do?
it's like when you want to see something, you're like, don't do something, but you want to see the outcome of it. where it's like a
Exactly.
green stop sign. That's exactly what it, yeah, it's a green stop sign. That's exactly what it is. It's like,
It's like
go, but
we're
stop.
bystanders. You want me to go?
Yeah. So, uh, another one, the stupidest reason I got in trouble was in 7th grade
That's what I named
Last-
the thing.
last year. I moved to a different school, so River wasn't there. And we had this like Cinco de Mayo celebration, which they do at the school. And
Oh, you went in person?
yeah, so
Oh.
we there's this kid that was sitting next to me, and we were kind of friends. We played basketball sometimes, and so a teacher was like right in front of us. She was already kind of annoyed because I didn't want to hit a piñata because it was stupid.
What?
She
You get in trouble because you don't want to hit it. Freaking
and my
piñata.
friend, his name is Jacob, so he didn't want to do it either. So he got sat next to me, so that we could be supervised by the teacher, and
Alright.
so he looks at me. I'm sitting like right behind the teacher, and he sees the teacher too. It's not like I didn't see her. He sees her. He just decided to ignore it and says, "Hi." He didn't say hi. He said, "Hey,
Hi.
hey,
Said hey.
what do you like better, kitchen knives or karambits?" And they were really bad about weapons. They did not like weapons there. And a karambit is a weapon. I don't know what you say, but a karambit's a weapon. So she's like, "Both of you, go to the office." I didn't say anything. I literally
Trouble,
didn't
what?
say anything. I was just sitting next to him. He was talking to me, so I get in trouble. I got sent to the principal for that.
It's actually stupid. Did you,
And then
did you actually
I
get in
said,
trouble though?
yeah, I did. I said, "Miss, why did I get in trouble?" He said it. And she's like, "Well, you were annoying me. You didn't want to do the piñata." What?
What?
What
You
the?
annoy me, so I'm gonna get you in trouble.
Exactly. That's
I have all
ex-
the power here. I have all the power.
I
here.
went to college. That means I'm better than you.
You did something to annoy me, and I'm the more, I'm an
Adulty
authority
figure.
so you better.
Just
You
because
better
you're old
respect
doesn't mean
me.
you deserve respect. That's facts right there.
That's actually stupid.
Yeah.
What did he? Yeah, he got in trouble.
So
He got in
I don't.
trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but I don't think you were here. But there was a principal named Mr. Montemayor. He was our principal at that school. So he was really cool at Broadway.
At
Yeah,
West.
Broadway.
Oh,
He was our principal at West, and then he moved to Broadway about 3rd grade when I was in 3rd grade. And then we got
but
Miss.
you were still at West.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I went to
So
Broadway,
continue.
and he moved to Broadway, so he recognized me. But anyway, yeah, he was really cool. He didn't really care because I didn't do anything, which my teacher didn't understand. And apparently, the piñata was an optional thing. You didn't have to do it.
It was optional. But
Yeah,
me,
and she was basically forcing people to do it. She's like, "If you don't want to do it, you're gonna get in trouble." I'm like, "Okay, I don't want to do
I
it."
didn't want to do it. I mean, so you're basically being forced, and if you don't do it, then you're screwed, buddy. You get in trouble.
What happened? It was on like the last week of school too, which that's pretty stupid. Considering that last week of school, you know, it's supposed to be fun. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Dude,
Do you have another one?
I'm trying to think from my old school. There's a lot of stories from there. It's just I forget. And I'm also gonna focus on this, like 10 creepers. All right, let me just think. I have a one. Most of them are short though, because I don't
That's
remember
alright.
details.
Yeah, it's alright.
I have a one where I made a diss track with my friend and we got in trouble.
You made a diss track.
Yeah.
Who was it against? When your friends are like a teacher?
I mean, it was supposed to be against some girl that in the, like. All right, you know what? Just start the story time. You ready?
Mhm.
All right. So some background information. So I had a friend. His name is Alberto. Alberto. All right.
Alberto. Just say Alberto.
Alberto. No, I'm trying to stick to my roots.
Alberto.
Alberto. Alberto. Alberto.
Come on, River.
Yeah.
What the?
Alright. Alberto. Alright. Anyways. He... Alright, me and him sat in the back of the class. Alright?
Mhm.
But it's weird. So when you enter the classroom, straight ahead is like the whiteboard. So the back of the class is like right next to the door. So we sat there. And there was this rumor going around that... It was this in like in 4th grade. That some girl freaking liked Alberto. And so it was like everyone was teasing them. He didn't like her. So he was like he got mad every time somebody bring it up. He didn't get like super mad, he just got annoyed, you know?
Like, I don't like her, fool.
Exactly. So anyways, he he didn't like her, so he was like, I don't know why, but this is like 2018 where like everyone was making diss tracks on everyone, like Logan Paul making diss tracks on freaking, I don't know, his brother. I don't remember.
Me neither.
But like everyone was making diss tracks. I don't know why he got the idea. Hey, you want to make a diss track on her? And I'm like, I had nothing to do. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Heck yes, bro. And then, so we asked my other friend. He was Gustavo. And so he said, yeah. He's like, alright, screw it. And then he gets out like a little notepad, like it's like a mini notepad. Right?
Yeah. I remember that.
Alright. So he starts writing lyrics down. And I'm like, oh, maybe you should add that, add this. We end up working like, oh no, frick. I left out like a bunch of details. No, so the first diss track was on a teacher we had. She was named Miss Reed. And so we were making a diss track on her because she actually sucked. Like, I'm not even joking.
That's
She
a
would
stupid
yell at
idea.
us. She would yell at us for no reason at all. Like I swear. And she would get mad over the littlest things when we didn't even do none. Not serious. But
Mhm.
anyways, we worked on it for like 2 weeks and she ends up leaving the school. We were like, okay, screw it. Like, we just threw it away. Like we ripped the pages out. And we threw the whole thing in the trash, except the notebook. Right? That's a very important detail. We didn't throw away the notebook. Alright?
Mhm.
So, anyways, we ended up making the diss track on that chick. And with one of my notebooks from freaking preschool. And then, so, but he starts using it and writing down, like, the lyrics and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, my friend adds on to it a little, and I give them ideas. It's not really anything. We didn't, like, cuss. We didn't, like, make death threats or anything, you know? It's just
You suck.
goofy roast, yeah. Like that.
Like your beard is weird.
Exactly. So, right, so we end up writing it. I tell a couple of my close friends that, what did I say? I said that we're making it. And they're like, alright, cool. They didn't really join in, they just said cool. Like, alright. Alright, so this one specific day, okay? The principal comes in to the room. And she starts talking about, like, bullying and teasing, you know? And we had a thing in the class where, like, everyone had, like, a certain name. Like, it could be anything. It could be, like, a fruit or a vegetable. Like, we would just call each other orange or apple. for some reason. It was like a nickname thing. We just all knew each other's nicknames. And so there was this like other girl that we just called Gene Apple. It was like a pineapple and a giraffe mixed together.
What?
Cause she said she wanted to be a giraffe, like as her nickname. She's pretty tall. She said that, and she also wanted to be a pineapple. We just her song called her Gene Apple. It wasn't even making fun of her. It was just her name, like a nickname. All right.
Janapple?
Exactly.
Who would
So-
want to be called that?
Well, we made it up like the Gene Apple. She wanted to be like one or the other, so we just made it up. She seemed okay with it, right?
Yeah.
And so the principal starts coming in talking about teasing and all this stuff. I didn't even freaking tease anybody, but so anyways, she's talking about that. Some people were like, some people were calling people like this, and there's like these freaking people calling one girl an ogre.
Oh, like
And
from
there were some
Shrek?
of my friends. Yeah. And there were some of my friends, and I never freaking did any of that crap. Like, I just hung out with Daniel that came to our school.
Mm-hmm.
I just hung out with him. And so, anyways, they were like ratting out each other and doing all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
And she's like, and then she told a couple of students to go to her office after, or during recess or something. So anyways, we don't know, because it's some of my close friends, right? And they know about the diss track that my friend was writing, that I kind of helped, and my other friend, right? So they knew, and so we were kind of worried, but we're like, nah, they won't snitch, you know? They're cool, you know?
That's what you
Nothing's gonna
thought.
happen, right? Exactly. So what was I gonna say? So during recess, we kind of get nervous because they go up to the office and we're like, they might snitch, we don't know, because it's all about teasing and bullying. We have a freaking diss track. And so we go to the playground and we're just sitting there, like we're not even playing. So we're just sitting there thinking, just talking, all three of us.
Yeah.
And then some kid goes up, she says, Fabian wants to see you at the door of where you enter the building from the playground. And Fabian he was the principal's son.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes up, or we walk up, and then he takes us to our classroom, and he's like, and he just says, where is it? And we play dumb a little bit. We're like, where's the what? And he's like, the song, he goes. And I'm like, it would just be stupid to lie, because I didn't know I have it in my backpack, but if I just say no, and they search, and then I end up lying, I would just get into more trouble.
Yeah.
So I just say, oh, it might not be here, it might not, because I don't know. And I'm praying it's not in my backpack. And then it's in my backpack, and I'm like, oh shoot. And I'm like, here you go. Then he says, alright, go back to recess, we'll call you up later. And then we're just shaking, dude, the whole recess. We're like, oh shoot, what the freak's gonna happen? Like, even though there was like no, like, how do I say it? Like, no inappropriate things in there, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, we're still worried, because, like, we do roast and stuff. It's just, I don't know, they take things too seriously there.
I broke up with my ex. Here's her number. Psych! That's the wrong number!
Exactly. You know how sensitive they are? You know how sensitive they are? You know
Like
how
No, I don't.
they banned the word roasted. Like, you know how...
I would just start saying toasted. Boom, toasted.
Exactly, that's what we started saying, dude. It's actually what we had to start saying, because they banned the word roasted. It's
Why
to
would
make
they
people
ban
let their
that?
feelings hurt.
Just say that you were talking about rotisserie chickens. That's great.
Well, they knew. Like they didn't know. But anyways, that's how sensitive they are, so. Anyways, we're shaking the whole recess. And then lunch is after recess. So we're going to the cafeteria. Keep in mind, this is like a small building. Maybe even smaller than TIA. Like in a square in the area. Just the area of the entire building is probably smaller than TIA, probably. So it's super small. So the cafeteria is right next to the art room that we have.
Yeah.
So we're in the cafeteria. We're still shaking, right?
Yep.
And then we go into the art room, and then we're just painting, doing whatever we do. And then we get called up on the walkie-talkie. Freaking River, Alberto, and Gustavo. Can you send them to the front office? And we're like, oh shoot, today's the day. It's happening, guys. Anyways, we're shaking. We're debating if we should just go hide in the bathroom.
That's even worse. That's than facing your punishment. Hiding in the bathroom.
That's why I'm saying we're debating.
So, look, you hide in the bathroom, right? Teacher comes in the bathroom, and then you guys start freaking out. Teacher's like, wait, who's in there? Oh, shoot.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, I'm taking a dump. This is your class period. You're not even supposed to be in here. Boom.
Yeah.
Roasted.
We obviously didn't end up hiding in the bathroom. Because we know how stupid that is. So we go to the front office. And then she's like, okay, so we know you boys and made a diss track on I keep leaving out details, freak.
Aye, Jesus.
You know what, I'll leave this for the end. I'll tell you how they figured it out. Alright, at the end. So she's like, alright, we know you made the song, and she started reading the lyrics, and she made it to seem badder, like worse than it actually is. Because in one of the lines it said like freaking or something.
Yeah.
And since we had crappy handwriting, she actually said the F word, like in front of us.
Jesus.
Like reading it out loud. We're like, does it say that? She's like, yes it does. And we're like, alright, so then we show her, and then she's like, stop trying to talk back, you know what you did is wrong. And then she's like, have you wrote any other songs? And so my friend, he pulls out his notebook, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, we wrote one on the other teacher, but we threw it away because we didn't want to do it anymore. And so she said, can you give me the notebook? He gives it to her, and alright, this is kind of serious, alright?
Yeah.
She turns to another page, and it says something like, I'm gonna shoot you up or something. Like, not even a rap. It was just, like, scribbled on there. It didn't even look nice. And he started crying, because she said, we're gonna have to call the cops if you wrote this. And he's like, my cousin wrote that, like, it's not me. Like, I didn't know, I had no idea that was in there. I'm like, huh? And she probably knew, because, like, he was the only one with the notebook. And he was the one basically writing the entire thing.
Yeah.
So she's like, we're gonna have to call the cops. And I start crying, my other friend starts crying. He's like, huh? It's like, I don't want to get the cops called for no reason. It's just a song.
Yeah.
But I mean, that part, I can get why she got freaked out. But anyways, I don't know what the freak happened, but obviously she calls her parents, they have to pick us up. And we have a thing at our school called the think sheet, where basically you it has like a bunch of like things, and you just write down what you did wrong and how you can improve, like next time and things like that.
Mm.
And then so we had to do those, and you have to get it signed by your parents to basically show what you did is wrong. And then so, anyways, they said they called the police apparently, and I don't know if they even did, cause my dad came to pick me up, like pretty soon, cause he lived kind of near my school, or
Yeah.
he didn't live, he worked by my school, so he picked me up, and then when I was leaving, cause my dad picked me up, I was the first one. He's like, well, I guess you won't be here to see the cop. And I'm like, in my mind, I was like, huh? It's like, why do you have to say that? I'm leaving. If you really wanted me to see him, you could just keep me here. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And then so, I left. And in the car, my dad wasn't really mad. Cause, I don't know. I guess he thought the whole thing was kind of stupid too. But he was also like, since I got in trouble, he was pretty upset, you know?
Mhm.
Because I got in trouble. And so, anyways, I got home, and the principal had on my dad, like, a full, like, official list of, like, a bunch of things I had done. Like, the diss track, and calling that girl Gene Apple. Because apparently she didn't like it, she snitched, even though we weren't even, like, you know, making fun of her. It's just her
Yeah.
name. So she ends up changing her mind, saying, I don't want to be that anymore, and just snitches. Says I'm teasing her and a bunch of other kids too, my friends. So anyways, guess what? Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Guess what? I got suspended for 3 days. 3 days. Actually,
What?
over a song.
Why for
Diss
3 days?
I don't
I
know.
mean, that's 3 extra days for Minecraft, so.
No, I was grounded. I think I could
Oh.
play Minecraft.
Why'd you get grounded for that? You didn't even write it.
Alright, watch me tell you. So when I got home after that day, my mom came home, and then my dad, we just gathered around the living room, and he started reading off of the paper that she gave him, of all the things I did wrong, and he started reading it to my mom, and kind of out loud to me, and guess what?
Yeah.
Since I'm friends with those people, they call that other girl an ogre, she grouped me in with them, and so she's like, in the list, she said, I call this one girl an ogre, like it before.
Yeah.
But I didn't even do that. It's like, how are you trying to get me, like, freaking beat with the fridge? So I told them that I didn't do that. I think they believed me. And so and then I just, you know, went on the 3-day suspension, just laying around, just thinking how stupid this whole thing is.
Yeah, I would too. So I have another
And
one where.
it's not finished.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not finished. It's not finished, okay? Oh, frick. Alright, anyways, I ended up getting grounded for like 6 months. I don't know how long it was. It was a long time. Because they were mad because I got in trouble and suspended. So, anyways, when I got back to school after the 3-day suspension, the kindergarten teacher, when I showed up, she was like, and my other friend showed up, the Alberto. She was like, "You guys are lucky, 'cause other schools wouldn't have treated you this lightly." I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what? Over a song? I feel like you guys were the ones overreacting over it. Like, honestly, like, think about it. Over a song
Mhm.
that wasn't even bad. So anyways, apparently, Apparently, I think he's lying. Honestly, my friend is lying. I think he is, but he said that the cops came to his house and he spent like a day in jail or something. Like 5 hours in jail, he said. I don't know. I think he's lying, honestly. But
Yeah,
that's what he
it seems like
claimed.
it, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't call that yet.
that's what he claims. Alright, so the last part of the entire story. You want to know how they figured it out?
How?
Alright, so there's like 3 friends that are my group of friends, alright?
Mhm.
Alright, so one of them is my friend Guate. Another one, he was like the new kid. His name is Santiago. Another one is Ollie, and it's a girl, and she's Guate's cousin. And she likes to play football with us a lot.
Hmm.
So she's pretty close in our friend group. So anyways, they're the ones who got called up to the office during recess. And so they were like talking about, like, I don't know, the Gene Apple stuff and the ogre stuff. And then Ollie, she tells me, I still don't get this part to this day. She tells me, she said, I just said that people are making diss tracks on each other. And I even tried asking her, I said, why would you mention that? And then she never responded. I don't think, she just kept talking. So she said, people are making diss tracks on each other. And the principal was like, who? And then she starts freaking naming me and my other friends. And then the other two, Guante and Santiago, they chime in. They're like, yeah, they told us that they're freaking making a diss track. It's like, bro, trusted you, like, with 100% of my heart. And you betrayed me like this. How could you? So anyways, that's how they found out. And then she sent her son to go get us. And that's how it all happened. That's how they freaking figured it out, because they snitched.
Yeah,
And so
that
yeah,
sucks.
that's the story and how we got suspended over a diss track. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? That was a long one. That was a long
Yeah,
story.
you were like, yeah, these stories are gonna be kind of short because I don't remember all the details.
Well, I was gonna tell another one. But I said, you know what? Just tell this one because it's pretty long and kind of interesting.
Mhm.
How you get grounded for like 6 months. I
Yeah,
swear I didn't get my phone back for like a year. Felt like a year.
that sucks.
Anyways, your turn. You got a story time.
So, we were watching that movie or not Hamilton, the High School Musical. Our teacher forced us to watch it, and
When?
so
What grade?
last year.
Last year?
Yeah. So
Oh, in
this
seventh.
is pretty recent. So we were watching the High School Musical, and you know how they have those like crappy not the fold out, the pull out projector screens, like that are basically full
Yeah.
of paper. So they pull them out over the whiteboard, right? And we started
Yeah.
watching the movie. Every time somebody sung, I threw a piece of paper at the screen. Like I balled up a piece of paper and I threw it at the screen. But I put my hand down really fast so that they didn't know who it was. And all was
Yeah.
good until this other kid's like, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing so that 2 paper balls fly at the screen. So
Was it one of your friends or just a random?
it was a random kid. So he freaking balled up a piece of paper, waited for the next singing scene. He threw it and then he hit the screen, right? But we did it again, but this time, So he waited, he balled up a piece of paper and he completely missed the screen and threw it at one of the teachers.
One of? Was
Yeah.
there like 10 teachers?
There was like 2 in there. Both of them were on their phones.
Do it at one of the teachers. How do you miss that, first of all?
So the teachers were sitting in like the corner of the room, you know, like just being on their phone, doing whatever they do on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hits one of the teachers with the paper ball.
Oh my gosh.
And then, so, he doesn't say anything when the teachers ask who threw that. And then the teacher says, hey, if none of y'all chime up, I'm gonna take away all your recess. So, later, they said, this is your last chance for you to tell me who was throwing that paper ball. And I'm like, I'm not going to get my recess taken away. At least, I'm not going to get their recess taken away. So I say,
Yeah.
I was throwing the paper balls, but I missed and I accidentally hit you. I was throwing them at the screen. And then the teacher was like, yeah, was anybody else throwing them? I'm like, I don't think so. I think I was the only one that was doing it. And the teacher was like, well, it's too late. You guys already lost your PE. And then I said, so why did you ask?
What did they say?
I actually said that too. I said, so why did you ask?
What did they say?
And she's like, just go to Mr. M's office. And I went to the principal's office again for the second time that week.
You explain the entire thing?
Yep.
Did they think it was stupid? Or did they get salty?
Mr. M got salty because I apparently threw a paper ball at a teacher.
That's actually stupid. Well, it's too late. Then why did you...
Exactly, that's what I said.
Wait,
why did you ask?
The more I think about it, the more it makes no sense.
Exactly. She's like, and I said it like 2 seconds after she's like, who threw that? So she's like, does anybody else want to chime in? I'm like, nah, I think it was me, miss. She's like, well, it's too late. You guys already lost your PE. I'm like, so why did you ask? And then my friend that I was sitting next to, he started bursting out laughing. He was like laughing under his breath. He's like, dude, you're stupid. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really care. It was the last week of school. What are they going to do, suspend me?
Who did this?
What?
I did. I'm just trying to... I did. Was anyone else doing it? No, I don't think so. Well, it's too late. Well, if nobody did it, and you said, if you own up to it, everyone... Well,
Everyone except the person that did it gets their PE back. So I wasn't trying to get the PE taken away from everybody else, even though I didn't do it. I'm like, yeah, I'll be a good Samaritan today. I'll let everybody else get their PE back. But no.
They...
We still got PE. No, everybody except for all the girls got PE, but none of the guys got PE. Because the girls wouldn't do something like that.
That's school for you.
Yeah, the girls wouldn't do something like that, apparently.
That was the same in our school, our old school.
Yeah. Every single boy would always get in trouble. Not once did one of the girls get in trouble, ever. Never did they get yelled at, get sent to the office. It was super sexist. They were, so, what's up?
Guess what. It's the same school. They would freaking... The girls would get to go up to the teacher's desk. Their desk in the middle of class. While us boys, we would sit there and talk. And then we'd talk to the teacher too. We would just sit there and talk because they're like, okay, they're talking, so we can talk. And I hear the teacher say, hey, stop talking. And then she continues to talk to the freaking girls.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's honestly stupid. Most of the teachers are freaking girls too.
Yeah, that's what.
Schools.
But that teacher, that was a guy.
That one?
Yeah, Mr. Butler.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, come on.
My other teacher was a girl. The one that
They got to go out of the classroom.
Yeah.
And go freaking class hop to his class at the end of the day.
But us boys had to sit there and read. Us boys had to sit there and read for
exactly
30 minutes until I got picked up.
It was the most popular girl too. It was like only her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and her friends.
Yeah. It's like they freaking be simps and just follow her.
I think she was
Every
doing a little
grade.
something to the teacher after school.
Okay. Okay. You're getting a little too far there, buddy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, it was middle school.
Mm. It was 6th grade.
That's middle school.
Sixth. I thought there was only 2 grades in middle school.
No, it's
7th
three.
and 8th.
Just three.
I don't know.
That-
Some people think 6th grade isn't middle school. Some people think it is. So I don't know, buddy.
I think it is. I personally think that sixth grade is middle school.
I mean, I wanted to believe it is.
Because it
Everyone
is.
kept saying it. Everyone kept saying it wasn't. But some
So
people
at the
kept saying
school
it
they
was.
had, it was K to 12, so that means it was kindergarten to 12th grade. But every time you go to a different school, which is the same school but you go to a different classroom, you get promoted, which means you get promoted to the next. So I wouldn't call it the next grade because it would only be kinder, 5th, 8th, and 12th. So when you get promoted, it's basically like you're going to middle school or high school.
Yeah, you're
or
just
an
going up a.
Yeah, you're just going up the
Going
grades.
up a. Yeah, the grades. Dude, I just thought of something that I was gonna say, and I just forgot what I was gonna say.
Hmm.
I actually forgot. Well, that sucks.
Yep.
Alright, I'm trying to think of a story time, because it's my turn. Quick little fun fact. When Fortnite was in its prime, like maybe, no, when it was dying, kinda, but like, when it was still kind of fun for me,
Mhm.
when Gabe would play, me and him
Oh, yeah.
would kind of do this. We would like play Fortnite on playground mode, and we'd just take turns sharing stories. Actually,
Yeah.
I think I have streams of that, but I think they're not there anymore. But dude, this is actually nostalgic.
Yeah.
I have to think of its story. Story. There's one more, I swear there was. At that other school. So I did the diss track, right?
Mhm.
Did the freaking Jonathan drinking rice.
Yeah.
There's freaking one more. Freaking snitch, dude. Oh, this is gonna be a short story time. Like a
Alright.
very short one. But it's still a story. So, in the 2nd grade, at the same school, I had a teacher named Miss Jeanette.
Mhm.
And so she was pretty nice. She, was a 2nd grade teacher, so she pretty much has to be nice. But I remember one day we were using a projector, and it wasn't like a fancy projector. It was actually kind of old. Like it basically just projected a light onto the screen, and like you can see like you had to make like shadows of things.
Yeah, with like the
Like I
clear
don't know.
pieces of paper.
Yeah, exactly. Then you wrote things on there so you could see, so they could see the students.
Mhm.
So anyways, we were just using that projector, and not really important, but it's a detail. So I remember one day I was going to the bathroom, and I asked Miss Jeanette, "Can I go to the bathroom?" She says, "Sure." Now I said that my school is really small, and my whole building of my school is basically just one like long triangle or rectangle. I'm stupid. Rectangle. So
Triangle.
yeah, the wrangle in the words. I'm trying to memorize things right now.
The wrangle.
Alright, shut up, okay.
Alright, I'm done.
So I was on like the bathrooms were on the other side, and they're right next to the cafeteria for some reason. And so I had to go all the way around the school to get to the bathrooms. Anyways, I was in the bathrooms, and then I don't know why I stood up on the toilet, just because I wanted to. I was bored. I just stood up for no reason. And then some other kid from my class freaking goes into the bathroom too, and I had the stall open. So he freaking sees me standing on the toilet, and he just looks for like 2 seconds, and just walks away, like straight out of the bathroom, just walks. Like no word was said. He just looked at me like I was stupid, like I was retarded. And so, anyways, I didn't really need to use the bathroom. I just went there just to kill time, because I was bored. So, so I was just waiting for like 5 minutes, or maybe, no, like 2 minutes. Then I go get out, and I wash my hands, just because the bathroom was disgusting. So, I went back to the classroom, and Miss Jeanette pulls me aside. She says, "Oh," and then freaking, I think his name was Dominic. I think Dominic told me that you were goofing around in the bathroom. And then I'm like, "No, I wasn't." And then he goes, "Yes, he was." And then I'm like, "What did I do?" Just cause just to see if I can prove him wrong, so I don't get in trouble. And he says, "You were standing on the toilet." And I'm like, "No, I wasn't." He's a teacher's pet, so she believes him. So he's like, "Well, from now on, you have to go to the bathroom while the teacher is waiting for you outside." And I'm like, "Huh? Like, why?"
How is that gonna stop you from standing on the toilet?
Exactly. So
That's not gonna stop you from standing on the toilet. You're still gonna stand on the toilet regardless.
So I'm like, okay, screw it. I can't do anything to fight it. The teachers are gonna get mad at me, suspend me for talking back. So I'm like, okay, screw it. And so from that day, for like a month or 2 straight, I go to the bathroom with the freaking teacher waiting outside the door.
Just to be a mad lad, I would stand on the toilet and look at the door.
The door?
Yeah. Just to be a mad lad. I don't know.
Just to be a mad lad.
Just to be a mad lad. While the teacher's waiting outside.
Alright, so that's one story that I have. That's medium, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I haven't.
I put in some details. Alright. I already have a story, so you go and then listen.
Alright.
So you go first, and then I go, and then back and forth.
So at that school, the West, the same one that me and River went to, they used to have a bathroom sign-in sheet where 2 people can go at a time per lunch, because people were like wrecking the bathroom. So me, Gabe, and Adrian, I don't know if you know him.
I know.
Yeah. Adrian, the 3 amigos. Yeah, the 3 amigos. Yeah. So we went to. So we all got the bright idea. Hey, just to break the rules, we should try to fit 3 of us inside the bathroom, just to be mad lads. So 2 of us signed in the regular way, and then Adrian decided that he's gonna go around and try to go sneak in through the back. You know, the front door.
Front door.
Yeah. So we timed it exactly when the receptionist went on break, so that we could just wait by the door and open it when he comes back, right?
Why would he go all around?
I have no idea. But he went all the way around the school and went through the front door, and then we opened it, and then we all went into the bathroom, had a little mini celebration, and like,
broke the rules.
Yeah, we broke the rules. Let's go. And then a bunch of people start running into the bathroom. Like 3, 4, 5, 6 people start running into the bathroom. And then we're like, wait, I thought there was supposed to be like 2 people in the bathroom at a time. So we managed to squeeze our way out. And apparently the person who was guarding the bathroom was like, nah, you guys can just go. We're not gonna, it's the end of lunch, so you guys can just go. So what's the point of the 2-person rule? You took away our bathroom privileges. You made Adrian run around the school, and you just let everybody in at the same time. So we figured, hey, we're just not gonna do that again. And then we did it again 2 months later because we were bored at lunch.
Just take away the rule as soon as you go in.
Yeah.
You thought you beat the system. Like, okay, screw it.
Yeah, we thought we beat it.
First of all, why was there like 5 people running in the bathroom?
Because they all had to go. There was like a line to go into the bathroom.
Yeah, but who would want to go in the bathroom?
They all had to go at the same time because they didn't let them go at lunch because we were in there.
I've used the bathroom at that school like twice.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I just use it to go on my phone.
I didn't have my phone.
So I had another phone. That phone that I had right there, that was a broken phone. That I turned into Mr. B, that was a broken phone.
You took
I had a phone with the exact same case, and I had it in my pocket. And then whenever Mr. B gives me my phone back, I put it in my pocket and then swap it. So that way I can use my phone in the bathroom.
Dang. Here's a little mini story. You ready?
Yeah.
You know this too. So we were at lunch one day, and I was kind of just being crazy, acting stupid.
Mhm.
And then the 8th graders, no, it was like the 7th graders, yeah. 7th graders come in, right? They start walking into lunch with their lunch trays. And then I put up my jacket like Naruto running. And then I just run and scream, I'm a race car. just out of nowhere. And I'm just running through the 8th graders. Or the 7th graders. And I'm just screaming, I'm a race car. Just running with my jacket up. And then our teacher at the time, Mr. B, is like, hey, what the freak are you doing? Or just, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just running. And then he told me to sit down for the rest of the lunch. And I swear, I think I had to help the janitor, like, through the lunches.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, when I was helping him, I just thought to myself, like, it was worth it. I don't care what everyone says.
I know, dude.
I got in trouble for saying I'm a race car.
Some things you're just glad that you did. Like, I don't care about the consequences. I'm just glad I did it.
It was in the name of memes.
So
yes.
I have a little mini story too. So, my teacher so we used to have this kid at school, this West school, named Caleb, right? And the teacher would do roll call, and she's like, you have to turn in your homework by Friday. If you don't get points for your homework. I'm like, okay. So, and she's like, no exceptions. I don't care if your dog ate it. I'm like, miss, what if Caleb ate my homework? I don't know. I was just being goofy. And she's like, you know what, Gianni, you can't talk for the rest of the day. I'm like, but it's a serious suggestion. It's a serious inquiry. What if Caleb ate my homework? And he's like, so. And then next week, she says the same thing. And she's like, I don't care if your dog ate it. She says the exact same thing. And I'm like, miss. She's like, what? Like, what if Caleb ate my homework? And then she's like, you know what? You can't talk again today. And then next week, I was about to turn in my homework. And I'm like, wait, I just have a genius idea. I I took a chunk out of the corner of my homework, just like ripped it off, and then I had Caleb write.
What?
It was, and then I had Caleb write. It was delicious.
It was
And then he
delicious.
signed. And then he signed it, and I gave it to Miss. And she sent me to Mr. M. She sent me out of the class.
Why? Caleb ate my homework.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Alright,
Just
guys.
Imagine.
I think that's gonna do it for this story time. It's almost been an hour, so.
How long has it been? Let me see.
Like the video if you want another one.
In like,
And like, I want 1 million likes in 5 minutes. Come on, we gotta make this. We gotta make this chili cheese dogs. Come on. What? All right, bye.